Now, I know that these humans are the real animals. I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow their house down.
This is yo, Trump. You know what many people realize now? You see those American contractors over there shooting into the crowds, Palestinians. It seems like it don't matter whether it's special forces, ex-special forces, or whatever, or ex-military. You have the most racist dumbasses, and you equip them with the world's lies. First of all, how about the fact that those are not real Jews? How about that is not Israel? Israelites, by definition, belongs to one individual, an Israelite. That would be Yaakov or Jacob. And Yaakov is Yiddish, but regardless of that, and they'll argue otherwise because they lie all the time. And you're aware of that too. But what seems to be even worse, what this Green Beret, ex-Green Beret says, and thank goodness this Latino-speaking, Spanish-speaking brother woke up and realized this is perverse. I know a couple of guys that got in the military and they wanted to join the police department. They wanted to be stationed in Chicago and in New York and be around Brooklyn so they can be in the fight. That's not long. You know why they do this? Because AIPAC got a hand on the most perverse individuals who somehow manipulate and get hired into positions. I think get paid into position because the people here are just as dumb. Well, regardless of all that and what I think, let's let people be the judge of it.
American security guards opening fire.
I think you hit one.
It was filmed by a US soldier who signed up for the operation in Gaza after he retired and left, he says, when he saw American colleagues and the IDF killing civilians. The soldier is Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Aguilar, a Special Forces veteran of the US Army's Green Berets. He's in Washington. I spoke to him from a spot just near the Gaza border.
I witnessed the Israeli Defense Forces shooting at the crowds of Palestinians. I witnessed the Israeli Defense Forces firing a main gun tank round from the Merkava tank into a crowd of people, destroying a car of civilians that were simply driving away from the site. I witnessed mortar rounds being fired at the crowds of people to keep them controlled.
As a professional soldier with a very long career, what was your professional opinion of what was happening?
My professional opinion of how the sites were established was what I would describe as amateur. Inexperienced, untrained, no idea of how to conduct operations of this magnitude. That would be my most benign assessment. In my most frank assessment, I would say that they're criminal. In my entire career, have I never witnessed the level of brutality and use of indiscriminate and unnecessary force against a civilian population, an unarmed, starving population. I've never witnessed that in all of the places I've been deployed to war until I was in Gaza at the hands of the IDF and U.S. contractors.
Based on the knowledge you have, do you think that you were a witness then to war crimes? I think you're saying that very emphatically.
Without question, I witnessed war crimes. I witnessed war crimes being held by the Israeli Defense Forces, without a doubt, using artillery rounds, mortar rounds, firing tank rounds into unarmed civilians is a war crime.
I'd like y'all to leave it in the comment section, please.